Hi my friends, welcome again. Another amazing video. We gonna basically diagnose and troubleshoot this motherboard. This is a failed motherboard. I'm going to teach you how to diagnose it from A to Z. Okay, so we gonna check how to troubleshoot the short circuit, how to check all voltages in motherboard. We gonna check every circuit, how to detect circuit, etc. Guys, so let's get started. Of course, we gonna plug the adapter, use the multimeter, and check everything. So please stay tuned, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon, like and share, and get started. And for anyone who want to accelerate learning, I can be your mentor. You can join me in my Patreon page. Check my website, all link in the description. So guys, let's dive in. Okay, so guys, I will try in this video, basically I will try to basically upload the video as is without editing anything. Okay, without editing anything. So let's get started. Let's plug the adapter right now. Okay, the adapter is plugged. Good. Let's basically select, okay, let's select 20 volt in the multimeter. Let's check voltages first. Okay, we're gonna check the voltages first in this motherboard. I'm going to show you how to check the voltages step by step. Okay, so let's locate the power adapter first here. Okay, so let's go to the other side. Nice guys, here we have the LEDs are on, but the motherboard is failed. Okay, the motherboard as you can see stay off, on, off, on, off like this. Okay, on and off, on and off. This is its problem basically. So let's check the voltages. So because we have here LEDs are on, sometimes means the 19 volt will be present, the main voltage, but no problem. Let's check it, my friend. So let's go directly here. Where is the red cables here? Those. So if we check this pin, okay, in the multimeter we have 19 volt in both pin here. Nice, this is amazing. Here guys, we have the current sense resistor. Always, as I told you, locate the current sense resistor. You have to find 19 volt in both sides for all motherboards, guys. The current sense resistor is the bridge between the input and all circuits in the motherboard. So 19 volt here pass from here to the current sense resistor. Okay, and then from the current sense resistor goes directly to all circuits in the motherboard. If we check here, for example, we have 19 volts. This is the CPU circuit. Okay, if we go to another circuit, let's check another circuit somewhere here. Okay, so basically we have to go to the other side. Okay, remember guys, please remember the 19 volt from the adapter or the input goes to the current sense resistor, and then from the current sense resistor to all circuits. Here for the CPU, the 19 volt is present. So let's check the other circuits in the other side. Always the negative terminal in the ground. For example, let's begin, for example, here with the RAM circuit. So guys, if we check here, for example, this is the RAM circuit. Let's check. Okay, do we have here 1.5 volt? No, 1.5 volt is not here. Let's check the main voltage, 19 volt. Okay, because the laptop is off, I should switch the laptop on. Okay, let me just, okay, yes, I have the power switch here. Okay guys, the power switch is in this side. Nice, yes, I have the power switch. Amazing. This is the power switch, guys. Here I have the power switch. Good. Power switch. So now the laptop is on. So now guys, if I go to all circuits, I should find the input. Here for example, here we have the RAM circuit. We have 1.5 because the RAM is DDR. Look guys, please guys, look over here. We have 1.5 DDR3. That's why we find here 1.5. You see in the multimeter, we find 1.5. Amazing. 1.5 for the RAM is good. But where is the 19 volt? The input voltage should be somewhere here. Where? Let's check this one. This one. Okay, those. Okay, I have to check the other side. Okay, okay. This side. 5 volt. Oh, yes, guys. So guys, here we don't have 19 volt. Why? Because the input voltage for this RAM is just 5 volts. Let's check here. Okay, check this one. We have 5 volt. This is the input. The input for the RAM circuit is 5 volt, and then we will get 1.5 volt. If we check, guys, if we check here, the network resistors, we have what? The VTT 0.72. Amazing. Okay, nice. The voltage for the RAM is good. What about the processor, my friends? What about the processor? For the processor, we have basically 3 channels. If we check here, we should find something about 1 volt, 1.2. This is 1.1, 1.1, 1.1 because for this processor it has 3 channels. Amazing, my friends. Of course, for the BIOS, we have here the BIOS, the pin number 8, we have 3.3 volt. Amazing. What about the power switch? Guys, this is very exclusive for electronic repair basics. You cannot find like this content anywhere. I give you all voltages, all tips, all hacks, all shortcuts that you can use to troubleshoot any motherboard. Here we have the power switch. We have to find 3.3 volts somewhere. We have 3.3 volt, guys. Okay, in both sides. Okay, here 3.3 volt. Here also I should find 3.3 volt. As you can see, very important. What about the USB connector? I should find what? I should find, my friend, here 5 volt in this tantalum capacitor. Okay, let's look for, okay, let's use this inductor here because we have 3.3 volt. Okay, for this one 3.3 volt. What about this one? We have 5 volt. Good, guys. So without 5 volt, the USB connectors will not work. Okay, let's check it out. Other circuits. The process, guys. I like the process. Look, guys, those basically inductors are for notch bridge and graphic card. We have to find some about 1.2. Nice. This one about to see 1 volt 1.2. Okay, nicely done, guys. Let's here in LCD circuit you will find 3.3 volt and 19 volts. For LCD VDD for backlight, let's check this inductor. Nothing. Okay, LCD, let's check here. We have 5 volts. Okay, 5 volts. Nice. LCD, we should find 3.3 volt. For we have 19 volts. This is good for this is the main voltage for the LCD VDD. Let's check the back, my friends. Let's check the back. Very amazing, my friends. The back. Where is the LCD connector? Where? Okay, here. This is the back. Let's check this diode. Here we have the cathode. Okay, 2 MOSFETs. Okay, I should check resistor. This resistor. And this side, 3.3 volt. Good. LCD VDD 3.3 volt. Amazing. We find 3.3 volt here. We find 19 volt for the backlight, my friends. Where? in this resistor, amazing. The LCD VDD, the LCD circuit is good. Guys, the voltages within this motherboard are top, are amazing, my friend. All voltages are good. We don't have short, we don't have anything. But the motherboard still failed. So in this case, the problem is in the graphic card, my friend, or it could be in the BIOS, the firmware. So guys, this is how you can troubleshoot very quickly and very easily the motherboard. I show you how to check all voltages. Very easy, my friend. To check the short, my friends, very easy. Just select the continuity option in the multimeter and grab your multimeter, the black probe in the ground, everywhere in the ground, and pick in pictures. Look, we have 12. This is not a short. 2, okay, it's not a short. 3, not a short, not short, not shorted, not shorted, this one, not shorted, all coils here, this one, no short, because the short, guys, is this one. This is the short. 0 in the multimeter. This is the short. But like this, it's not a short, my friends. This is normal. Okay, so the motherboard is not shorted. All voltages are good. Everything seems to be good. Okay, we find all voltages good, but the motherboard still not working. Failed. No data in the screen. We check the RAM. Okay, no data means the problem with the graphic card here, or the BIOS should be flashed. This is it, guys. I hope that you understand. So thank you very much. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Share the video, and for anyone who wants to accelerate learning, you can join me in my Patreon page. Check my website, my Facebook group, all links in the description. See you in the next video.